What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm starting yet a new what if, which will be on what I think would happen if Naruto was from the Kaguya clan. And the clan I'm talking about is pretty much the one that Kimimaro was from. So the like goal for this video would be 210 likes for the next part. Also, the like goal always has to be low when I'm starting off a new series. Another thing is I'll be bringing back the Hugo what if tomorrow to see if it would go well, which I doubt it would because I haven't posted in a while, but I'll just see if it's still popular, and if it isn't, yeah, that's the end of it. Also, I decided to use my Twitter account that I never use, and if you're interested, go follow it, it's in the description below. Now, before I get into the background information, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button, and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So the way this what if is going to go is that Minato would be a part of the Kaguya clan. He would share the same traits of the clan of being vicious and battle hungry. At a young age, he was able to unlock the special Genkai, which was bone manipulation, and only a rare bunch of Kaguya clan members had it. The clan would fear his ability though and would leave him behind without anybody. Minato would find himself in Konoha, where he lived there his whole life, and using his special skills he would become the Hokage like in the original. He would also be feared across the shinobi world as the savage Hokage, and because he was from the Kaguya clan he wouldn't be like his calm self like in the original. He also learned flying Raijin, which would be pretty helpful with his bone manipulation, and that's another reason he's feared. But sometimes he would be nice and caring, which would lead to him getting with Kushina and Naruto would be born. The Nine Tails attack happens like in the original, where Minato and Kushina die, and Naruto becomes the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi. Now I'll quickly explain how Naruto's life is, as he is a hybrid of the Kaguya clan and the Uzumaki. So instead of the pranks that he did when he was younger, Naruto would be always going around the village looking for a good fight. The village still feared him and would stay away from the so-called demon and monster. But one day some young shinobis would challenge Naruto to a fight. They wouldn't fight fairly though, as they all cornered him at the same time. It was 3 against 1, but Naruto still didn't want to back away from the shinobi. His Kaguya clan blood runs inside of him, pushing him to become battle hungry and giving him enough temptation to not back away from a fight that was challenged for him. The 3 shinobi run at him with no hesitation. They challenge Naruto so they can make him know his place, so he could be scared and never act tough since he's still really young. Also, Naruto is around 6 years old at this point. Once the 3 shinobi all go for a swing with their fists, Naruto makes his move and dashes out of an incoming attack. He's fast and was able to dodge all 3 punches. The shinobi are surprised by this, but one of them tell Naruto that they were just doing a starter hit, nothing too hard. He continues to say that the next hit they go for won't be an easy one. Naruto grins and he quickly goes at his opponents without a warning. When he does this, a bone shoots out of his arms unexpectedly. He stops midway from doing his attack and he looks at the both of his arms, which bones are showing out of them. The shinobi are shocked as well and they start sweating rapidly. 2 of them begin to run away because they think this is the Nine Tails ability. The last one calls out to Naruto, telling him that he's a monster, and the bones coming out of his arms are making it obvious that he truly is a monster. Naruto is just standing still with his eyes wide open, still staring down at his arms. What is this? Am I a demon? Naruto continues looking down while the lost shinobi begins to catch up with his 2 friends to make sure he doesn't meet Naruto's true Nine Tails power. But they didn't know that the bones that came out of Naruto's arms aren't from the Nine Tails, but from one of Naruto's clans that he's from, the Kaguya clan. We cut years later, around the time that Naruto is soon going to graduate out of the academy. At this point of time, he's still struggling in his ninjutsu techniques, including the clone jutsu. His taijutsu on the other hand is really good because of his bone manipulation, and over the past years he's been training himself with his Genkai. But Naruto still doesn't know where it came from, and he doesn't know that he's from the Kaguya clan. Even the third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi, doesn't know a thing about what Naruto's burn ability is, because he's heard news from Iruka and all of the academy teachers about Naruto's ability. The reason for this is because a few years ago the clan got wiped out and completely got killed off. The only survivor of the clan, well, you guys probably know who it is, and it was Kimimaro, who later joined Orochimaru. So the only members left of the Kaguya clan are Naruto, because he's half from the clan, and Kimimaro. So that's why no one knows a thing about burn manipulation in Konoha. So they all just assume that it's one of the Nine Tails' many ability. Now, Naruto's also feared very much in the academy, even more than the original, because of his bone manipulation ability, which usually frightens people so much that they would quit the academy so they wouldn't even see Naruto. Iruka also has problems with Naruto because of his battle-hungry personality, and he always wants to battle Iruka sensei, and usually when Iruka declines, Naruto would always say that he's way stronger than him and also that he's too scared to fight him, which really annoys Iruka. So on the day of the graduation exams, everyone passes it, with them being capable of creating at least one clone of themselves. Naruto, on the other hand, is having trouble creating his, because his chakra control is pretty messed up since of the Nine Tails inside of him. When he fails to create a proper clone, Hiruzen laughs at this while saying how Naruto always acts tough when he can't even create at least one clone. Naruto hears this and his expression changes to an angry one, an expression that is mixed with anger and annoyance. He also has a rising bloodlust, and when Hiruzen continues laughing and chuckling, Naruto can't take it anymore, so he pounces at the third Hokage with fury in his eyes. He unleashes his bone manipulation from his arms, and he aims one of the sharper bones straight at Hiruzen's throat. "Laugh again, old man, and I'll have your throat rushing out blood." Hiruzen smiles at this. "You're an angry one, aren't ya? Step back, Naruto, or do you really want to fight me?" Naruto growls while his arms are shaking, still pointing his bones at Hiruzen's throat. Hiruzen begins to chuckle again. That's when Naruto pulls his arm back, while sweat drips down from him. "Damn, how stupid of me to do that. Sorry, Lord Third." Hiruzen stops chuckling and smiles again. It's kind of like a peaceful smile, since he actually heard Naruto say sorry to him. And the reason Naruto stopped pointing the bone at Hiruzen was because he thought to himself that he couldn't even stand a chance against Hiruzen, because he kind of felt some strong chakra coming from him, and he wouldn't want to mess with the Hokage. So Naruto then walks out with defeat in his eyes, because he backed away from Hiruzen's fight, and because he failed in the graduation exam. Tears begin to trickle down from his eyes as he thinks about everything that happened to him. He thinks about how everybody hates him, but he chooses to act tough and dangerous, to act like he's not sad or depressed about everyone isolating him. He thinks about how he doesn't have any parents or friends or people that he could train with. He sits down by himself and looks at his arms as bones start to come out of them. That's when he thinks that he truly is a monster. But when he's doing this, Mizuki sneaks up from behind him. He then calls out to Naruto, telling him that he has a secret that he wants to share with him. Naruto quickly gets up, shaking, because Mizuki's voice came out of nowhere. He wipes his tears away quickly, then decides to ask what Mizuki's secret is. And then, like in the original, Mizuki tells Naruto about the Scroll of Sealing, and how it could help him graduate from the academy to become a genin. Naruto likes the idea of that, and he goes to steal the scroll from the Hokage office. Eventually, he's able to learn the multi-shadow clone jutsu while training his bone manipulation as well. But when he's training, Mizuki comes out of nowhere and attacks him with a shuriken for the scroll. Naruto easily deflects the shuriken using his bone manipulation. After that, he decides to ask Mizuki what he's trying to do and why he's attacking him. Mizuki doesn't answer or say anything, and he just goes for another attack. Naruto then grins as he's going to have so much fun taking care of this betrayer. He unleashes his bones and rushes at Mizuki at top speed. Mizuki is shocked by Naruto's speed as he gets hit already with a bone stabbing straight into his arm. Naruto smiles and laughter erupts from him as he goes for another attack. He creates multiple shadow clones of himself and they all surround Mizuki. Iruka then comes into the battle at the same moment when Naruto's clones all rush at Mizuki, giving him a total beatdown. Iruka's eyes widen to the sight of all of Naruto's clones. Mizuki falls onto the ground, knocked out. He didn't even get time to tell Naruto about the Nine Tails and why the village hated him. Eventually, Naruto gets accepted as a genin by Iruka. We then cut to when Naruto visits Hiruzen a day after he becomes a genin member. The reason he thought of visiting him was because he wanted to train with Hiruzen, and he thought Hiruzen sounded like a chill person. Also, he didn't fear Naruto. So once Naruto gets to the Hokage office, he gets stopped by some guard shinobi who is standing at the door of the office. "Where do you think you're going, demon? Stay away from here. Trash like you don't deserve to see the Hokage." Naruto gets aggravated by this, and he slowly turns on his bone ability, ready to kill him. But that's when Hiruzen walks out of the office. "What's with all the noise? I can't work in peace." Naruto quickly puts away his bone, and he walks up to Hiruzen. "Hey, I want to train with you, Lord Third. Can I please? I just became a genin, and I wanted to see if I'm good enough to be it." Hiruzen wonders about this and then smiles. "So you became a genin recently, and you want to see if you're good enough? Well, I got a perfect test for you, kid." Naruto smiles at this and begins to walk with Hiruzen out of the building. The shinobi at the door has his eyes wide open in shock, seeing how Naruto talked to Hiruzen as if he was his friend. We cut to once Hiruzen has set up the test for Naruto. He starts to get ready for it as well as Naruto. He then takes out one bell and puts it on his hip. "This is something I made up for genins to test them on their teamwork and skill. I'm currently going to test you on your skill, and if you're able to at least touch the bell or even take it, you'll be able to become a full-fledged genin member and would immediately be put onto a good team." Naruto nods his head in excitement as he's ready to show Hiruzen what he's got. Hiruzen takes his place and announces to Naruto that it's time to start, and with no hesitation, Naruto dashes at the third Hokage, while creating multiple shadow clones by his side. Hiruzen jumps backwards to create some distance, then shoots a fireball jutsu to clear out some clones. The real Naruto is able to dodge it, but more than half of the clones seem to have gotten burned out. Naruto doesn't have that many long-range attacks to swing at Hiruzen, so it would be hard to slow him down. Hiruzen continues to jump backwards though, because he knows that Naruto's special moves are only close-ranged. He then thinks of playing with Naruto, so he starts off with blitzing to his side and laying a hard kick at him. Naruto gets thrown into the ground, and he quickly looks to see the back of him, and he sees no one. He looks to the front and he sees Hiruzen staring at him. Naruto is confused because he didn't even see Hiruzen hit him. He then thinks to himself that the Hokage is actually really fast, so he gets up and focuses to himself. Then he lifts up his hand straight to Hiruzen. He focuses more and then he shoots out small bones from his fingertips, surprising himself and Hiruzen as he has just found out a new move in his arsenal. And that's where I'm going to end it off for today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to get this video to 210 likes for part 2. Also remember to follow me on Twitter if you have it. Now subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Blue Fang, peace.